Okay, we're going to continue when we left off. I'm going to create my second table now, and doing it the same way. I'm going to go ahead and right-click on Tables, select New Table. We'll call this Job Title ID. I know I want it to be an integer. Job Title Name as an N varchar 50. And that's fine for this demonstration. Again, for the assignment, you need to follow all the required fields, including getting the data out of the virtual organization for Cudler Fine Foods. But for the demonstration purposes, all I have to do is create two fields. I want to apply a primary key to my job title table, so I'm going to click on job title and hit the primary key button up here, set my primary key. I'm now going to save as the job title. Save. Now I want to create a relationship between the job title and the employee table. How I do that is I've got to have the primary key in one table, i.e. the job title table, job title ID. I need to have the same field name in my employee table. So let's go ahead and I'm going to right-click and go to Design, look at my table again. I don't have that field, so I'm going to add a field called Job Title ID. And it's an integer data type. We know that. I'm going to go ahead and save that now. Save my changes. Let's save the table. Now that I've saved the table, I can go up here, I can create a relationship. I'm on the employee table, which is where the foreign key is going to be. And on the foreign key table, I then click the relationships button. It brings up a wizard called the foreign key relationships. I click on the add button, and this creates to its own table right now, but I want to change that. In order to change that, I click on the plus symbol next to the tables and columns specification. I expand with the radio button, and it says, what table with the primary key do I want to use? Well, I've already said this is the foreign key in employee, so primary key's got to come from job title table. So I'll select the job title table. Now I want to select down below and select which field I want to use. I want to use the job title ID. In my foreign key table, I want to use the same value or the same field name I just created called job title ID. So I'll say OK there. Now it's primary key job title, field job title ID to foreign key table, employee job title ID. I now click OK. I now can click Close. Now I can save this. It's going to ask me, do I want to save changes to both tables? Now that I've created a foreign key, primary key relationship, these tables are now bonded together for data integrity. So I'll say yes. And it'll let me go ahead and do that. Now that it's saved, if I right-click and save the employee table again, you'll notice it's a little different than the last time. So I'll go to Script Table, Create To, New Query Window. This bit of code has been added since the last time we created the table. And this is basically saying, here's the code in order to create a foreign key, primary key relationship. This is also part of assignment for week 2. So you'll need to, if you do it through the UI in the wizard, after you've created the tables, built the relationship, then you will need to re-script the tables out as a new create table script that includes the alter table command with the constraint foreign key, primary key relationship. That's very, very key. That's one point on the assignment, that relation, 2 points in the assignment, this relationship. So make sure you do this also. Then you can go ahead and save as. We'll call this our week 2 create table, create employee table, and I'll say with relationship. I save that. Now it's saved to my desktop. And now I've basically I've created the two tables. I've created the relationship of the two tables. Now I have to populate the data. And we'll do that next. So that's the end of this lesson. We'll continue with the next lesson in a few minutes.